go ahead. It's the 31st today of October 2014. My camera might be a bit noisy, but anyway, I just want to catch up with you again after our meeting up at Te Tii Marae in Waitangi. It was very successful. We've got our book signed, this month. The book, the warrant, the new warrant, you can see there. Okay. So the chiefs signed it up at Waitangi. That means to say that it's now ready to go, and I'm just filling out the rest of the warrant, just a few more pages to go in here. So now you can see the signatures there. It's the main chiefs on the marae. So really it had a unanimous decision to go ahead with this Moai Crown Federal State warrant, Seizure warrant. It's very important that I do things right, and that's the other one. This is the letter, the proclamations. Okay, so this is just proclaiming the land back, like they proclaimed it when they came here, and they said, I proclaim the land belongs to the Crown and His Majesty the King. So at that time His Majesty was the King William. His signatures there. So, okay, so you've got this book here. It's very potent. It's a courthouse on wheels. Alright, so it's a portable courthouse. It's got all the acts of King William here, of the 7 years. They're all here to quote from, and there's no need to go away, because you can do a court case within 2 hours with this book. Everything's in it, and just all that you need to finish a case off. So this one's for Doug Richard Bell on 61 Cook Street. I'm just finalising the the covenants off. I'm just going through it with Jaymie at the moment, the land deeds, and the covenant overrides the equity mortgage titles. Because the mortgage titles are used with the Admiralty, and the covenants will override them because of the origination of the titles. So that's what I was going to say, is the titles are crowned straight from England through John Rogan, and the Manukau at the time, the titles on the birth certificates are sitting at 1830. 1830, 1832, 1834. So those are undisputable when it comes to mortgage titles, because they're only titles on top of titles, and they don't feature. So we've got all the details in here. These are all the graphic. This is King William's yard in Plymouth, in England. So I'm going there after Cook Street. We're going straight there to Seizure. Okay, you'll see the whole place, and put the courthouse up, and put this book will go straight into the courthouse where the King's surrogate, judge and jury and the whole lot wrapped up in one. So you've got all the seals along there. Okay, you can see all the seals, and that's a King's seal, the King's Court Bench, King's Bench warrant. This is a King's Bench warrant. It's a real King's order. Okay, so it can pull out any act inside this 7 years of acts of Parliament, and with the title to Auckland, it's these old ones, the 1871. That's John Rogan there. See, so you can't get away from it, because this just proves that this judge and our names, the Manukau, the Wanoa, the Kawharu and the Parapara, supposed to be on the Auckland titles, the land information ones, and they wouldn't put it on when I registered. I did register Kenyans, but they wouldn't register them onto their titles. So in that case, that was just another offence apart from the mortgage itself on top of it and the fraud on top of it. So this is the instruction book for doing private prosecutions. This is all you need. That's it. That's it. There's no need to go and adjourn court hearings. It's just bang right through one head. Okay, so we don't muck around because we are the title holders here, and the landowners that the flags that we've got, of the 1835 flag, will send us around the world. And I can see now that Scotland's got 54% of the vote in Parliament. So we're hoping Jaymie, Patrick Stewart, Ngatai, my secretary, my private secretary, we're hoping to be gone soon and go straight into Plymouth, put our flag up, open the court. The other boys will be there, the commies, and then so we'll set ourselves up to go into Parliament. And we've got British citizenship straight away under our flag. We did have British citizenship. This John Key government took it away from us and put our flag away in the cupboard. So we're pulling the flag out and putting it up. There's no need, they can't use that flag for New Zealand through that government because it's ours, it's a contract, they can't touch it. And so we get ourselves going on that, and we start billing everybody. So that means now that this book is signed in two places. One is a letter to the Police Commissioner. I'm just waiting for him to call back now, or his secretary at least anyway, because this is going to him. Okay, so it's a letter to him. That's the fourth time of a complaint of fraud title here in Auckland on a land block. And the Serious Fraud Office here and the CIB, Criminal Investigation Branch of the Auckland Area District Commander Mike Clement failed to look into it, that there is a fraud, see, because they want the business for themselves in their court. Well, we're going to keep it to ourselves because this is a court online that you see on Facebook. We are conducting it straight at the High Court of Admiralty in London. So that means that if we do have anyone refuting anything in this book, then we can take them straight into court in London. It costs them more, it costs them heaps to go there. But we can transfer the case back here, but they'll lose anyway because we can't get past this. Now this one here, this picture here, you can see these are the offenders. You've got Rothschild, Evelyn Rothschild, you've got the Queen, you've got the Popes, okay, and you've got some machines here, some blocks, engine blocks, crushed up in a crusher, you know, like rubbish. And so that's what I think of them as being disposable, right? And John Key right there, see him there getting his hands tied behind his back. So he's going to end up in this lot, and Obama. You can see Obama with the big grapple there above his head. So this is a real picture that it's going to chase them from Plymouth in England. Plymouth? King William's Yard. So at the present time, the Scottish, we're hoping when we get there, the Scottish will team up with us, or we team up with them, with our flag that will send them around the world. And it is also the acts in here of the Banking Act, 1834 I think it is, that we can use the Bank Act, or the Bank of England Act, because it was King William, only King William who drafted the Act of the Bank of England, and the Admiralty Act, and the Free Passage through the World. So we've got all the acts for ourselves here. Writs of Execution Act, Admiralty Act 32, Writs of Execution Act 1833, Punishment of Death Act 1832, Hanging in Chains Act. That's the hanging one for the Queen. She's going to get hung as soon as I get there. We're going to chase after her with the military. Okay? Hanging in Chains Act 1834, Executions for Murder Act 1836, and then we've got Grand Jury Act, Ireland, 1836. So these are all King William's ones, right? We've got the Cape of Good Hope Act, 1836, you see, and Robbery from a Person Act 1837. These are all in King William's time. And so Rolls Estate Act 1837 and Sheriff's Fees Act 1837. So that's for our sheriffs, you see. So we've got the Banking Act 1834 and we've got the Acts of Parliament. So everything in here to conduct a whole parliament on wheels. Okay, we can run a parliament. We're going to, in 250 countries, we're going to run the parliament. This one, the Commonwealth of New Zealand. Okay, the Commonwealth of New Zealand. This is what this is. The federal state, inside it, the federal state and the Commonwealth of New Zealand, with our own acts straight from England. Okay, so that means the Scots can come straight here or right around the world with us with the flag. We can fly the flag, 4 flags: Scottish flag, Wales flag, England flag, and a Moai flag. 4 flags. Okay, and Britain will be changed because that's what they're trying to do with the EU Parliament. I'm just looking at it online now, this morning, that the tomorrow, the 1st of November, the Lisbon Treaty kicks in with the 43 conditions of their trade and investment things that are controlling Westminster. So Westminster's under the control of the European Union Parliament. It's really helpless. So when we get there, we'll go on to King William Parliament in Plymouth, and we'll run his government there. Okay, we'll run his government there and extend it to Westminster from there, the authority of a king. That's the only authority of a king. Is higher than them and the Pope and the Vatican and US federal states. All the federal states, we've got to cancel it with this. This will cancel it because this is the title to the Acts of Admiralty, is there, right? Nothing else. Okay, so that was all I wanted to do, apart from catching up with the films that we made up at Waitangi, the videos you can see online now, and so we thank the Taumata Chiefs there for helping us with that, and promised them that we'll fulfill our duties, because they told us, go. Right? That's what they said. Go to England and sort it out with the flag on that end. So we're going there to get that flag put up, and goes trading, come back and tell them. Okay, we're going to have another meeting up there. We should have the funding for them up there, Ngapui. This is a Ngapui book, right? It's a Tahiti title. They're the ones that bother to go to England to make the contract. Okay, it's a contract, right? Commercial lien contract. That's what that is. That's what that flag is. That's what I was trying to tell those people up there. But those silly other ones couldn't, got no ears. And some people said, oh, they should sit up and listen. They should have listened. Because just denied everybody else what I wanted to finish off. To just explain it. I didn't even pick the book up and show them. I just explained it straight off. And so, because it's fresh in me. Alright, so from Jaymie and I, we're preparing to go. As soon as I get Cook Street, I'm going to seize it next week, this time with this. Now that it's signed by the whole Hapu of this country. So one title on Cook Street equals the whole country. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm very good at real estate and titles and history, and very old history that has everything to do with it. And to people watching this video up there at Waitangi, I have got the TV3 block titles here with one house on it. Nobody else's house. Before the Takimonas got there, before anybody else got there, there's only one house on there, and that's the Ututongas. Okay, so I've got those because I was in the committee up there with Hare Ututonga, and in being in the Confederation, gave him all his stuff to me. I'll sort those families out when I get around to it. When I get this title, I'll sort all those blocks of land up there to TV3. I know who belongs to it, because that's what Kingi was saying. How come the buildings were going up? I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't going to say anything because I was only interested in telling people what this was all about and going to England to fix the flag up. So, Kingy, yes, there is a problem with the land block. That's why I've got developments here that would go right across the whole thing. A picture of the whole thing. I've got it on the wall here. I've got to show you. I'll show you. There it is. Right, that's Waitangi. Okay, it's about 3 billion now. Right, the whole thing is about 2 to 3 billion. I'm just going to pick up 5 billion from one block of land in Auckland. So that's the developed property. That's going under sea level as well, and it's got everything in it. But this is state of the art. Okay, state of the art. Got its own power, everything, and it's taken quite a bit of time. I presented this to Pitiapiata up at Waitangi, and they like it. So anything in the road will get flattened. That's what I'm saying, Kingy. We'll flatten everything, because I tell you, no one's going to refute any of this. No one's going to refute any of the titles there on the TB3 block that looks like this original one. Look, there, those are original titles. Now, if I don't see any names on it that's not supposed to be there, then those are British titles. Those are British titles. All those other ones are Lynn's titles, don't count. These are the titles. These are the titles. When I come there to investigate, because I'm investigating every block of land, all these land blocks in Auckland are these titles, okay? These old ones. This goes to Gisborne too, the East Coast. They're all under John Rogan, right? He married Oraiti Manukau. You can forget about every other title, because these ones go over the Australian ones, and those are Australian ones up north, right? They don't count. When you go, you don't argue. You don't argue with that. You don't argue. That's why I'll shut my head off up there, telling them, so it sticks in their head and they can hear. And those other ones are going to shout louder too. But when, word for word, when it comes down to it, it's my word against yours. That's going to be listened by the military, okay? And you've got to have Admiralty, because you've got no firepower. You've got no protection from anybody. This government took it all away, right? So we're getting the British military straight in here, and dare anybody get in the road, because they'll finish them off. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do. As for now, that'll do. I don't want to make it too long. But have a nice weekend. And I'm very happy today just to tell Jaymie that we're going to pack up soon and head off into Britain, across to Denmark for the projects, the design engineers for the tidal energy projects, and also we're going to pick up the boat up in Tahiti, and then across to Philippines and Taiwan to get all the steel sorted, to ship over and all those sort of things. So we'll catch you again. Bye for now. I'll see you later.